if he happens to be on a job where I'm at, I'll try and get him on. Not that he'll want to. Josh, I'm coming for you, son. Right, so we've got the sink set in. Mark, I've got water flooding my kitchen. The waste pipe, the 1.5-inch waste pipe, has literally just dropped off. They're probably on a break. They probably sat down on their arses, sipping tea or whatever these painters do. That's going to be epic on YouTube, that is. Little bit of dancing.
You need one of them.
I don't need one because you've got one. Right, hope you all had a good bank holiday. Hope you didn't get too drunk over the bank holiday. A little bit of sun, and we have been out for what feels like forever. So I'm sure a few of you went out and had a drink and barbecues and whatnot. So anyway, back to it. I'd just like to say in the comments below, in my other video, someone noticed that I mentioned I had a grandkid. I've in fact got 2 grandchildren and one on the way that was due last Friday, funnily enough. And I'll take it as compliments that people are saying, you don't look old enough to have grandkids. So yeah, I've got 3 kids, 18, 21 and 25. My lad, he's 25, he's a scaffolder. I see him on quite a few jobs, so if he happens to be on a job where I'm at, I'll try and get him on. Not that he'll want to. Josh, I'm coming for you, son. But yeah, so a bit of an insight there. But anyway, back to the task in hand. I've just been to the renovation job and gone through with the tiler, because the tiler's there today, gone through with the tiler and the client on exactly how they want it laying out and bits and bobs like that, because they want certain tiles, certain ways, certain cuts, rails around the top, this, that and the other. So I always like to go and get it all perfect for them and just sort of oversee it, make sure everyone's on the same page. So I've been and done that. I've just popped back now to this house that I did the macerator on the other day, because the worktops are in over the weekend, so now I can get the kitchen sink in for him, because he's ready to get it rented out as an Airbnb, I think. So we'll get this done and get some other bits done. I've got some bits to do. It's Tuesday today, got some bits to do tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get that done. Right, let's get on with it. Right, so this is the sink that's going into here. He's just changed the worktop, so there's a sink originally in here. We've just got to swap it over. So he's got a new tap there, and the sink here. Now these holes, I've tapped this one out. They literally just tap out with a hammer. Tap the top dead gently, and it just falls straight through. So we've done that. I should have videoed it really, but so what we do now, we'll fit the tap in here, get the tap in here, get the clips on this sink, get it set, and then we can, luckily as there's one bin before, we can connect into it. I might have to pop off and get a couple of a connector from there, but yeah, we'll get this in.
BBC News at 11 has the same genetic condition. Is currently waiting for his treatment.
We thought that he didn't have a future a few months ago, and whilst the treatment they...
Right, so we've got the sink set in, tap on, and we'll connect it under here. Connect it there, and we just get the other waste on. Get this waste set in here, and got the heads of these taps. Like a Victorian style. Bottom left. Hold on the right. Perfect. Now the kit that we all love so much. So we'll bang one of them on up there. Picks up the two waste outlets, bridges the gap, so then it just comes out in one trap there. So we'll get it on. Right, so that's the waste connected. Connected here. Connected there. We'll connect the washing machine onto that in a minute, but we've just got to go off and get a 1.5-inch straight elbow to go on there, and it will go straight into that. Don't think I've got one in the van. I'll have a look, but if not, we'll have to shoot off and get one. I was just finishing off that job, that kitchen sink in Warwick, and getting that all finished off and cleaned up. And the phone rings with a customer of mine that I'm doing bits for over the years, Anyway, she's rung me up, in a panic. Mark, I've got water flooding my kitchen. I think there's an issue with the dishwasher. So she thinks, I think from what I could gather from a mixed message or mixed phone call that we've all had, we all know those phone calls of panic that come in. So I've told her to isolate the water, turn the water off as best she can. And I'm just heading over there now, but the thing is, it's probably 15 mile away from where I am. So I'm literally just on the way over now to go and see what we can do with it and go and sort it out for her. So we'll have a look when we get there. Right, so we just got to this job and I've just been in and worked out exactly where the leak's coming from. So I'll take you inside now and show you what it is.
True, yeah.
Right, so just come to this job for this customer that I do a lot of work for, and she noticed this morning all this water here when she was using the dishwasher, when she was using the sink, sort of a different sort of noise when the water was draining out. So she rang me up and I told her to isolate everything and go from there. So I've just got here, took everything out the cupboard as it was, but it was bone dry. So I thought, okay, maybe the seal on the washing machine, check that seemed okay. So just tracked around basically and wanted to get underneath the units. So we pulled the carpet back, stuck my head under the unit, and let me show you. If you look underneath here, you'll see the waste pipe, the 1.5 inch waste pipe, has literally just dropped off. So whenever anything was going down the waste, it was literally just, part of it was running away, but a lot of it was splashing out over, causing all the floor to be soaked. Carpet was soaking it up. So what we'll do is get that reattached onto there and I'll just put some sort of brace underneath it to hold it up so that it's not going to fall off again. But at least we can get to it. Otherwise it would have been, all the units out would have been dishwasher out, washing machine out, unit out. But luckily we found it. So we'll get that sorted.
People in their wet t-shirts.
That's it. Right, so we're running that now. It's all going down through the waste. And what I've done is reconnected that under there and just put that little bit of pipe underneath just to take the pressure out of it so it's not going to drop off again. I say the other way would be to take all the units out, which we don't want to do. So at least it stops the water from ending up on the floor, which is always a bonus. Right, that was straightforward enough. Just as you could see in the video, just the weight of the water at the bottom of that waste pipe had just pulled it off. The push fit waste pipe just pulled out and unfortunately flooded it. She said she had the washing machine, dishwasher, taps running, so whether that was what it was, I'm sure. So yeah, reconnected it and put a little bit of pipe underneath to take the gap up to the floor, so at least it's not going to go anywhere now. So yeah, nice little job. It's always nice to sort of get something done, and they're dead appreciative of it. You know, she was panicking a little bit that the kitchen was going to get flooded, so we sorted that out for her. Right, what time is it now? 4:45. I've got another little job that I can get to, so I'll swing by this woman's house on the way home, see if she's in. If so, we could just get that done for her. We'll have a look. Right, so I have a little call out to this leak on this toilet. So we'll turn it on and you will be able to see just leaking out this plastic thread. They usually just sort of give up or they're cross-threaded. So what I'll do is I'll swap it for a brass one. I'll just undo it here, shut it off, take it off and replace it. So I've just taken that valve out there, this ball valve out that toilet, 'cause as you've seen it was leaking, and what it is, it's where someone's obviously threaded it before or over tightened it or corroded away. So I'll go and get a brass bottom ball valve and get that swapped out for him. Nice little easy job. Right, let's pop and get one. Right, just down here we've got a couple of local lads, Nick and Wayne from Fresh Coat Painting, and I've seen them outside one of these houses, one of these old Tudor houses in Warwick, pretending like they're working. So we're just about to drive past. Chances are, what time is it? 10 past 10. They're probably on a break. They probably sat down on their arses sipping tea or whatever these painters do when they're not colouring in. Right, let's see if we can get hold of them. See if we can get him dancing. That's going to be epic on YouTube, that is. Little bit of dancing. So what we're after is brass bottom ball valve. Here we go. should we go? We usually go for the Dudley one. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So yeah, yes please, Aid. So yeah, so you got a brass bottom on the bottom, brass bit on the bottom. So when you obviously tighten your nut on, you know it's not going to rip apart like the plastic ones. So we'll take one of those and pop that in. So there's your difference. That one, as you can see, the bottom's knackered, and we'll just replace it with that one. Brass bottom on it, adjustable, so we can get it to the same depth as that. Job done. Right, so we got that there. We'll give it a bit of a wipe round there and drop it into position here. Right, so there we go, all in, fitted, connected back on there. It's a lot better with a brass valve, so it just doesn't run the risk of leaking or cross-threading or anything like that. So yeah, that's in, adjusted to the proper height. There we go. Right, just popped to this house renovation. Tilers are here. Just been on the phone, just got to move a pipe for them. It's just a bit tight to the wall. So we'll pop in now, see what they need doing, get it shifted over for them. Let's go and see the dream team up here. There's one of them.
There he is.
Here I am.
Hey!
Look at that, look, Grafton.
Hey!
Now look, boys have got on. Let's have a look at this tiling, what they've been playing at. So they're going to have a dado rail along here, and we've just got to step it up. That's what the client wanted. We were going to move them tiles up, but they want it this way, so we've done it like that. The rows will come out. Yeah, it looks bang on. Little niches in there. Doing all right, kid, ain't you? Doing all right.
Going on.
Nice.
Tricky.
Nice. Look, precision marking now. Don't fuck it up. Talk us through it, man. What's going on?
Tiling lesson, isn't it?
Tell us what you're doing.
Mark it up, get it.
So that goes on here. That's ready. That's just right above where it is there.
Just for your guide.
This is what
Then you
need.
sucker it on.
You need one of them.
I don't need one because you've got one. There.
Yeah.
And then that sucker's on. All the gear.
Good. It's good. Bit of water.
Keep it down. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful.
Just make sure it fits.
I can do it in the edit, mate.
Edit it.
Ah, of course I can't even believe you doubted yourself.
Oh, we're a bit
that.
high. We're a bit high.
Just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
So what we got, mate? What we got to do? So we've just offered it in place.
Just got to open it up a bit here, just a touch.
Just what? Just to get it level.
Just to drop this level down with the one.
So
next to
they
it.
can open that up a tiny little bit because we've got the shroud that's going to go over the tap. Sits around there.
You got about a 15mm lipper.
Yeah, so we can just tweak that just so the tile sits perfectly. See, it's all about the precisionness with my boys. That's
Slight alteration. And we're in.
That's bang on, and then what we'll have, this little shroud will go on like that, cover that up, like so. Perfect. See, these boys have got it covered.
It's like that.